Hello there, Chance, Jake, and Audrey. Opa Kunz here, getting ready to share a wonderful story with you, a wonderful bedtime story that is absolutely amazing and incredible and yet very true. So settle in your bed, prepare to hear a wonderful tale of the adventures of Taro. Hello, Jake, Audrey, and Chance. Prepare yourselves for another chapter in the Adventures of Taro. These stories were all told to me by Taro himself. These stories take place when the earth was brand new and full of adventure, just like yourself, Chance. The air, the earth where we're living, the rocks, the water, the hills, the mountains were all full of tremendous excitement. So prepare to settle in from a busy day. Get ready for a beautiful, wonderful, restful sleep. For tomorrow is a brand new day, fresh, never been used, right out of the box. And yours to make it a beautiful experience and an adventure, much like those of Taro himself. Behold, the adventures of Taro. Chapter 1, the beginning. You there, listen! Long, long ago, and far, far away, in the distant land of Willia, in the town called Meyer, there lived a man called Taro. Some called him thief, others called him killer, still others called him peacemaker, and some even called him warrior. Still others called him warrior. How could this be possible that one man be known so many ways? For you see, a good barbarian is all of this and more. This barbarian would even go on to become king, but that is a tale for another time. Our planet Earth was much different then. The earth was new, the air was sweet, one breath could sustain you for days. The mountains were young, as were the oceans. Our planet was bursting with the same kind of energy that is found in a young child. And adventure could be found everywhere, behind every rock, in all the forests, and under and on top of the great oceans. There was more than just adventure in the air. It was a dangerous time, for death was only a few steps behind you. These tales take place in the middle time of Earth. Do you know what else was going on during this time? Well, dinosaurs, yes. Dinosaurs run their course and were dwindling in number. people were still few in number. However, people did multiply and soon would cover our entire planet. Now, this is good for us because if people didn't grow in number, you and I, Chance, would not be here today to experience these tales. But this growth has had a price to be paid in installments by our planet Earth. Understand that future tales will explain what consequences lay in wait for our precious Earth. These tales that I'm telling you were all told to me by Taro himself. For you see, as it turned out, he was equal to the destiny that fate laid out for him. There are those who believe that he was even greater than the destiny that fate had in store for him. However, you will be the final judge of when the time comes. What did Taro recount the tales of his fate? When did Taro recount the tales of his fate? He shared his stories with me for many a night, just as I am sharing these stories with you, Chance. Sure, he was old and well past his prime, but as we sat by the safety of his campfire, he would tell me his tales for hours and hours. I could sense his desire and drive. It was also reflected in his eyes. Yes, in his eyes. What did I see? I saw a burning desire for good to always triumph over bad. That straightforward philosophy would prove to be anything but simple and easy for Taro to live by. But live by it he did. But he did live by it. Most times it took every ounce of his internal and external strength to triumph over bad. This struggle was often difficult. The choices between right and wrong were not always easy. Sometimes the bad way was tempting, but when victory was in hand, he realized it was worth it. Why do you think he lived this way? Therein lies the purpose of these tales called The Adventures of Taro. I was confused. Why had this legend chosen me to be the keeper of his tales? Out of all the people that this planet now carries, why me? So one night before he began, I said, Taro, why me? How come you have chosen me to be the keeper of your adventures? He looked at me and quickly became impatient. Never make a barbarian impatient. As barbarians often do, he said, how dare you question my judgment? His anger grew with each breath till he gasped for air and began to hold his side. An old battle scar had taken the fire from his voice. But as I gazed into his eyes, there was no doubt of what I saw. His desire still burned brightly and with much intensity as it had when he was a young warrior. Then he said in a more relaxed manner, why you? Why me? All I know is some force brought me here, and it has delivered me to this time, to this place. You My guess is that you could have been an incredible barbarian all those many years ago. Of course, you would have been only third best. I couldn't stop myself. I said, only third? Why? Who was second to you, Taro? His answer was succinct. It was Janelle. I knew that in the days and nights to come, I would come to know who Janelle was. He added, Janelle was not second to me, but equal. However, that still makes you third best. Oh, one more observation about this young earth. The nighttime sky was rich and heavy with stars. You could walk out to any field and reach up and just begin to touch the stars with the edge of your fingertips. The stars too were eager and new. Their excitement led to much activity in the nighttime sky. It was just such excitement that led to the first riddle of steel.